Good morning, everyone. Namaste. We're going to call in Archangel Michael to clear, cleanse the space of all negative and lower vibrations, placing the white light of protection on us with his blue seal, as well as we're going to call in Saint Germain and the violet flame. We are going to be reading more out of my Saint Germain Master Alchemist, spiritual teachings from an ascended master. And we're still on the purple fiery heart of Saint Germain. Says, one student witnessed firsthand the miraculous intercession of Saint Germain in his life when he summoned the courage to ask the master to help to overcome an addiction to smoking. Here is his story. I had been a smoker for about 14 years and I had tried to quit unsuccessfully several times. On occasion, I was able to go a few days without smoking. However, I would usually light up again using some sort of invalid justification for continuing to smoke. And like Bashar says, anything that you are doing in your mind, whether it's true or not, you're validating it. You are making it to where this is something that benefits you. Otherwise, you wouldn't be doing it. So you have to look at why you believe that it's benefiting you. And then once you see it's not benefiting you, more than likely it's a coping mechanism that you adapted at a young age because you were dealing with severe issues and you didn't know how to cope with it. So you developed becoming a smoker as a result of it, because it was something that would alleviate and take you out of a situation because you'd have an excuse to go smoke a cigarette instead of dealing with the problem, correct? So learning a new coping mechanism is going to allow you to get rid of that, because that is a benefit to you. Walking away from a negative situation is a benefit, but you have other coping mechanisms that you can put in place. Walking away and going getting a drink of water, walking away and going getting some sunlight, or seeing nature. So there are things that you can put in place for that. And 222 on the timer, as I just said that. It says, it became increasingly difficult for me to go without a cigarette, and I realized that I needed help to break free. During my studies, I learned that astral forces worked against those who smoke. Until you do the spiritual work, it can be increasingly difficult to quit. Each excuse I manufactured only added to the growing pile of invalid justifications. I picked up a video one night on a course in self-mastery with Saint Germain dictation. May you pass every test. Saint Germain told us we could break habits by affirming that we no longer allow ourselves to be tried to this habit. He said that we would have to take a strong stand. Well, I was always good at taking stands by God's grace, so I thought, okay, I'll try this. So I rewound the tape, listened to the dictation again, and when I felt that it was mentally ready to give it all I could, I walked outside into the night air. I took a deep breath and summoned the full fire of my being and concentrated as hard as I could and said with a loud voice, I won't take this anymore. Get out of me. Do you hear me? Now. Since I was straining, I had my eyes closed, and then the most incredible thing happened. I saw very clearly Saint Germain from the waist up in profile. He was drawing off to me into his heart chakra a thick black cloud that had been around me. I was surprised to think that I watched in total amazement as he took off that burden and instantaneously transmuted it with his heart flame. The scene disappeared and I stood alone in the night again. Needless to say, I was stunned. That was the most incredible thing that I had ever seen. The next day, I had one slight urge to smoke. When I picked up a cigarette, I couldn't even tolerate holding it. From that day on, I have not smoked, and all residual desire diminished very quickly. I truly believe the power of God to break any and all addictions. This experience taught me many things about my own determination and our alignment to God whereby all things not his world can be transmuted by your own application of his will to that end. I had to quit drinking alcohol and coffee, and I had finally refrained from indulging in any sort of extracurricular DRU, and I'm gonna leave it at that. But for me, smoking provided to be the tough one. I know that I received divine intercession from Saint Germain because I had put forth prior the effort and truly committed myself to cleaning up my act. I owe Saint Germain my life and external thanks. Truly, any and all things are possible with God. Absolutely, guys. And back in August, on August 21st, 2021, so 8/21/21, I had been cutting back drinking on the weekends to like 1-2 drinks, like one night of the weekend. So I wasn't drinking a lot, and I thought that that was going to be fine. But my guides on 8/21/21 told me that I no longer could drink at all. They said it was fine if I didn't want to go on the journey, but if I wanted to go on the journey, that was what I had to do. And I instantly put my drink down and I didn't drink anymore. Now, your guides will guide you on what is best for you, but that was what was best for me. And so I haven't drank since then. I don't do any sort of anything. I'm completely 100% sober. And I love feeling healthy, and what I get out of that is way more beneficial than ever doing any sort of excess anything. My husband quit smoking probably about 10 years ago, and he did acupuncture, which acupuncturists made him wait a month before smoking, so that way he knew that it was coming up, so that way he could anticipate it. And then he gave him acupuncture one time, and then he wore the patch for like a week, and then he was done. And he had quit smoking after 25 years. That was 10 years ago. So everybody has the ability to quit something once they make the mindset that they do not feel it's benefiting them anymore. And then surrender it to God and ask God to step in and help you, and bada boom, bada bing. Now, your mind is still going to sometimes go to that. You know, I see people drinking a glass of wine at dinner, and I think, you know, that would be nice, but it's not worth it for me. But, you know, you have to do what's best for you to be happy, healthy, healed, and whole. And, you know, I'll leave it at that. But anything's possible with God. So I love you all. Have a blessed day, and namaste.